Cameron Chalush reporting for Caderet.org. I'm here with someone who's rapidly becoming a close friend, Steele from CheckSix Gaming. I know first of all you want to clear up some gossip that we've had on the site.
Okay, yeah. The news post about us sightseeing, that wasn't really true at all. There was a little bit of confusion with our reservation. We only booked until 9 o'clock at night, and we were basically booted out, but we had the other 2 days to boot camp, and we had a buttload of scrims against MTW those 2 days, and I think we're well prepared for this land now because of it.
Right, well, first thing, you're talking about well prepared. I just watched you take 14 rounds off Every Games. Probably could have won that game if it wasn't for MBK. What do you make of it all? Are you disappointed or pleased?
I'm pleased and disappointed at the same time. The reason why I'm pleased is because I know that we can beat them. Like, it was down to 1 round difference, and NBK basically won them 2 1v3s, and then we had to eco 3 times because of it. So I know we can beat them. Like, it's obvious that we have the potential to do it. So the disappointment comes into play that we don't have the top seed. I don't think it matters too much. It's either Seacrest or Dynamic at this point that we're going to play against. So it's just time will tell to see how it unfolds. We have 1 more match to go, and then we're in finals. It's
a mouth-watering prospect, I think. You know, especially for European and North American people alike. If you were to get that rematch with Dynamic, I think everyone wants to see that game because Dynamic is saying it was a one-off fluke. I interviewed Legend earlier. He was saying they went out, they didn't take it serious. To me, it looked like you handed them a comprehensive CSS lesson across 5 maps. I think it was, wasn't it?
It was 4.
4, sorry, right. So, can they say that? I don't know. I mean, are you keen to just show it wasn't a fluke and you are the best North American team?
I am ready to show them that we are the best. For them to say that it was a fluke that we won 4-0 in the finals, even though the last 2 maps were 16-7, 16-3, like the first day, they won both pistols on both maps and only won by a few rounds per map. Like, how is that a fluke if the matches are that close and then once we win a pistol, we fucking annihilate them? So, rematch to show who's more dominant, I'm down for it. If they want to test us, we can go at it all day. The only reason why they can really take rounds on us is because they know us. The Europeans have this element of surprise on us. We're not too comfortable with their setups. But Dynamic, we know them, they know us, and it comes down to if I can counter-strat AZK and if he can counter-strat me, and who can think of the better strats, basically.
It was a bit of a slow start for you. I watched the Reason Gaming match. I didn't think you were that impressive, really, and I think, all due respect, and, I think the map choice perhaps played a factor. Season is Reason's one of their weakest maps, and I know you guys will be well drilled on that because obviously it's in the regular season in the ESEA. So, I mean, do you feel like you were starting slow, or were you pleased with that performance?
We won the first half 13-2, and then we were really in the zone. We were dominating them, handling them. I think basically what it came down to is we underestimated them, we got sloppy, and we just lost every 3v3 post-plant situation. We should have been winning them. Like, we had the positioning, we had the bomb planted, and it just came down to them just outperforming us and clutching us a bunch of rounds in a row. And then we said, you know what, this is stupid, we need a few more rounds to go, let's just fucking win, let's go. And we pulled it together in the end and closed it out. They got 8 CT side rounds, 10 rounds total, so I don't think it was that bad of a start.
And what about Dazed? How has he been getting on? I know a lot of people are watching him with great interest because he's considered an online or a land dodger, all of that stuff. Have you been impressed with his performances?
I've never really not been impressed except for when I wasn't on his team. I've been to 2 lanes with him, OG lane. He did well both times. I wasn't really unsure of his performance or capabilities on LAN. He's been doing his job. He nothing better or worse than online. We're just keeping our heads in the game and doing our own parts to win us the matches.
With the rest of the teams here, and we'll turn our attentions to the other group. Has there been any teams that have caught your eye? I mean, I know you have maybe been able to watch as many games as you would have liked, but who do you see as the other dangerous opponents in this tournament?
I'm kind of disappointed with MTW's performance. It looks like they're...
I think they are too.
Yeah, I was really looking forward to seeing them in the top 4 and playing against them. I think they're one of the better teams in Europe, and it's kind of disappointing to see them go. As far as everything else goes, I haven't had a chance to see LDLC or Seacrest play, and I know how Dynamic plays just from personal experience. I was kind of shocked that Apex was able to close out a tie against us. Like, we were up 15-13, we should have won it, but other than that, nothing's really stand out. Even Very Games, only 16-14 victory over us, and they, you know, it was 1 pistol each. It was dust 2. It was a really close match, 1 round difference, and so we're not really shocked about anything. We're just gonna go frag and win tomorrow.
So, with everything that's been going on, I mean, I'm guessing you're confident in winning the whole thing still. I mean, you've had a close game with Very Games. You did say top 2 minimum. We've got you on record. Do you now feel, you know what? Fuck it, we can actually do this?
With this confidence, like, you know, all my teammates, this is the first time playing against Europeans on LAN, and I think just having this, you know, the 5 ping is really working in our favor. I think having just the whole vibe of being on LAN, positive emotions, just being able to pump us, you know, each other up, I think this could give us the momentum to push us over the top. I still say we're going to be top 2. We have 1 more match to make it out of group play, then we're in the finals. Then we play probably Seacrest or Dynamic. I have full confidence in taking both of them down, or either. And then Very Games in the finals, and you know what, 16-14, if that's all they can put up against us on Dust 2 the first day, that's just a, you know, 1 small slip up. That's, you know, a momentum shift. We will fucking dethrone them.
Well, I'll tell you what, right, there are so many people in Europe that would actually root for you to do that, which is weird, because normally we don't cheer on for you Yanks, but the Very Games dominance has just been there for so long.
I'm Canadian.
Sorry, I keep saying this to you all the time, but we lump you in all together. It's not fair. We do love Canada as well. But, you know, if you were to do that, it would be a huge achievement, especially against a French team at a French event, you know, right here. So
they're shoutcasters, you know, blabbering. Yeah,
you know that's going to happen.
They're, you know, all 5 in A site. Why don't you just go kill them? We have no idea what the hell they're saying. Dynamic may have a chance. They have 3 Frenchies.
Let's see if that does come into play. But honestly, I know you got to go and have a game in a bit. Thanks for taking the time to talk to us. Best of luck in the tournament. I got a good feeling for you. I think you're actually going to do well. So I wasn't sure before, but I think it's going to happen. And all the people out there at cadred.org, be sure to keep up with all the coverage from here at ESWC 2011.